You do know that every blessing that God blesses you with is not your blessing to share with others. That every blessing that He gives you is not for everyone else. That sometimes He gives you blessings that's just for you. Now, sometimes He gives you blessings and you're intended to share those blessings, but not every blessing. And we have to learn which ones to share and which ones we're supposed to keep for ourselves. Which ones are specifically for us. Now, that's not being selfish to have a blessing and not to share it. You have to be wise. What blessings has He given me that He has intended for me to share with others? And what blessings has He given me that He just wants me to keep? And sometimes it's hard to know which is which. So that's when you have to get into your spiritual self to connect with Him, to understand and know which blessings are for sharing and which ones are for keeping and safeguarding for self. It's not a selfish thing to do it. It's not. Because if we're always giving and giving and giving and giving and putting out, we have very little left to give ourselves, very little left for ourselves. And we all know that we live in a world where there's always a lot of give me, give me, give me, and not a lot of giving, 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 right? So we don't want to drain ourselves and always be the givers and never receiving anything. And because we know we live in a world that can take advantage of those people that have those good, caring, kind hearts, we have to be mindful of that. We have to be mindful and safeguard some of our blessings just for ourselves. And it's okay. Now, I can see if everything He's ever done for you and all the blessings He's given you, you just hoard them and keep them for yourself and you're never sharing and never giving out and recycling those blessings, then maybe you want to rethink how you're doing things, because that's not a good practice. But if you're one that extends yourself often to others, sharing your blessings, and you find that when you need something returned to you, there's no one there to return, you might want to rethink your position. You might want to rethink how you're doing things. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to be left drained with nothing for yourself. And you don't want that to happen, because when it happens, and it happens often enough, what will happen is it will turn you off to even wanting to help people. Because in your mind of minds, you're going to think, I'm not doing nothing because no one does anything for me. But if you create the balance and understand what blessings are to be shared and what blessings are to be kept for self, then you'll never be left in that place of emptiness when it comes to you and your need. And you'll never have to look for others, because God will continue to bless you, whereas you can be independent in those blessings and continuously be one that's recycling blessings, and also being smart enough to know what is just for you. It's important that we do that, because we do not want to drain ourselves or allow others to drain us so much so that we stop giving, that we stop recycling our blessings, that we stop being a gift to other people. So, like everything else, we have to learn the balance. What blessings are for me and what blessings are to share? MJK.